Now I never want to hear that song again. Okay, so pack 1, pick 1. There's nothing really too flashy here. No real good removal. So I take a Guardian of Gyurper. It's a 3-mana 3/3 flyer. And if I ever get some blink value from it, I'm going to be pretty happy about it. Pick 2, it starts to get a little saucy when my neighbor passes me a card I didn't even know was in this set. Instant, sorcery, and dragon spells you control can't be countered. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery from your hand, if it attacked this round, that spell gains rebound. That seems like a fun build around to me, so I snap that up. From here, we get some great cards, leading with this Deadly Derision, which I picked over the Artistic Refusal. Even though I love counters in this format, Deadly Derision is just top level removal, and it's way better with Rebound with Taiga.
Taiga. Bird. Birdie.
Then I get an Artistic Refusal in the next pack, so hell yeah. Followed up by a Realmbreaker's Grasp, followed up by a Nezumi Freewheeler, and then a Halo Forger, which has great synergy with the Guardian of Gyurper, because you can blink this and get another spell. Then a pick 8 Vanquish the Weak, which I'm pretty stoked about. Another good thing to give rebound. Then we grab this Unseal the Necropolis, and I start being like, oh, we're doing a decent amount of milling too. We grab an Island Cycler, and we get a pick 13 failed conversion. That's a pretty damn good removal spell. Pack 2, pick 1. There's not much here. There's a Complete the Circuit. Complete the Circuit is a weird card. It says Convoke. When you cast this, you can cast a sorcery at instant speed. The next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn, you copy twice. But there's not really much else in this pack. And I've tried Complete the Circuit. I've tried to make it work. It just does not work. And my cat is headbutting the microphone while I'm recording. But I go, okay, I mean, if there was ever a deck, it's really interesting with Rebound, right? If you ever get it down with Taiga, and then I get a C double. Like, what? C double with the Taiga, with the Halo Forager? You could use the C double to make a copy of Halo Forager. You could triple C double with Complete the Circuit. You could use those tokens to convoke Complete the Circuit. I'm like, oh my god, this is the deck. And then I realize C double says this spell can't be copied. Frustrated. I don't think I ever would have had the opportunity in any of the games, but it went from being very excited about the opportunity to being very disappointed very quickly. Then I get a Garuda. Garuda is another great card to copy. The next pack has some really good cards. I did decide to go with the land. Then we get an Elsbeth Smite, which I think is top tier removal in this set, if you ask me. We get a second Nezumi Freewheeler, and another Realmbreaker's Grasp, pick 8, which is pretty damn good. And we need 2 drops, so Realmbreaker's Grasp, very welcome. We got a pick 12 Vanquish the Weak, and then another Unseal the Necropolis, and I'm feeling pretty good right about now. And then we open a Rona. I love this card. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Transforms into a bomb. We need 2 drops right now. Taking it. This next pack, I'm not really sure what to say. Furja is okay, but I take the Aetherblade Agent because I need more 2 drops. And the same can be said for this pick here, where I take the Norn's Inquisitor to get some more 2 drops. We take a Skyclave Aetherborn here, get another 2 drop for our Esper deck. This is a very late final flourish here. And then we get the Furja as well. We get a Swamp Cycler, pick 12, which, hell yeah, I'll take that. And then this is looking like the deck right here. Going into deck building, there is something you should know about me. See, I'm not like you. I'm not your average Magic player. That's right. I am a Giga Chad mill enjoyer. That's right. I love to mill. And instead of putting in removal spells, I decided to take out a couple of removal spells here and put in every mill card I have, including 2 Unsealed Necropolises, 2 Nezumi Freewheelers, and Garuda. And that's right. That's my plan. I'm gonna mill a bitch. It's not even viable. Oh, and I bet you think I'm gonna complete the circuit. Well, how am I ever gonna triple my Unsealed Necropolis without it? I'm fucking crazy, bro. I'm fucking crazy. You can't stop me. I'm gonna mill you. I'm gonna find you in the streets. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna mill you. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your deck. They're milling everybody out here. And I lost. Okay, I'll give up on my dreams of milling a bitch. And I go back into the deck builder. I take out a Nezumi Freewheeler. I take out an Unsealed Necropolis. I put in a 17th land and a failed conversion. Take 2. Round 2, starting with an 0-1. Handful of removal. Can we win? Absolutely not. Can we survive until we find something to win? Yes. We're both starting off slow here. I like that. Draw a Garuda. Exactly what I wanted to see. Opponent plays an Agar. I decide not to Realm Breaker's Grasp it because its passive ability would still be active. So I'm going to wait 1 turn, do the failed conversion on it, get that Surveil value, and just get it off the battlefield. Opponent plays a Beamtown Beat Stick, which is a tough thing to say. Equips it onto his Agar, hits me for 4, makes a treasure. Passes the turn. We draw C double, Me Gusta. We're going to failed conversion that Agar. Surveil 2. Definitely don't need another land, but I'll keep Unsealed Necropolis. That could be good. Helps get cards in my graveyard for C double. With the treasure, opponent plays Kroxa and Kunaros. And that is a monster of a card. So of course, I could play Garuda here, but better to Realm Breaker's Grasp this Kroxa, etc. And now I'm realizing, while I won't get full value out of the C double, I could just make a copy of Kroxa, and that would be quite good. A 6/6 Vigilance Menace Lifelink. Oh, an opponent only has 1 mana up? I just decide it's worth it. Yeah, I have a couple of options of things to do here, but let's make a Kroxa. Kroxa and Kumaro? I don't know how to pronounce it. And we drop the Garuda. That's right, I've got 2 6/6s now. We mill, and I get a Rona. That's solid. Swing in for 6. I have enough cards in my graveyard to use the ability, but no creatures in there. Hit for 6, gain 6. Pretty damn good playing your opponent's creatures. Opponent is 4 colors, by the way. Realizing just now he played Kroxa off of that treasure. Plays a Fearless Scald. Makes a 4/5 double striker. Well, I will definitely block with my Garuda. They trade. Well, we got some good stuff to do now. I decided to transform Rona, attack with both, and I'm going to use Kroxa's ability, get Garuda back, exile 5 cards from my graveyard, get back the Garuda my opponent was willing to let me kill, get his Hoplite, swing in. He trades the Scald for my Rona, but I don't think you read what Rona does, buddy. I will take a card from your hand. Oh, it's another Mirror Shield Hoplite. We take those. And I get a second card from Double Strike. A Quende. Well, okay. I guess I'll just also play this Skyclave Aerialist. It's not like I wasn't going to win before I played it. He gets his planes. He plays a card just to show me he had it. And he concedes. And that is a victory. Round 3, and we are 1-1 with our new deck. Okay, so we don't have any white sources for Taigam, but we got Aetherblade Agent. Tidal Terror could Island Cycle if we need another island. Unsealed Necropolis could get back our Tidal Terror, so this is doable. Draw another white card with that Realm Breaker's Grasp. Bleh. Play the Aetherblade Agent. Opponent gains life. Hey, we got the white source. So now this Tigum is looking kind of fun. Opponent plays Eyes of Gataxius, draws a card, makes a homie. I decide to Island Cycle since I have this Unsealed Necropolis, and if I'm lucky, I'll get to double it with Tigum, right? And if I double it with Tigum, I'm going to want like 4 creatures in my graveyard. Plays Invasion of Pyrulia, which is not a removal spell, so I'm happy about that. He draws a swamp and then transforms his incubation token and swings in at the invasion? He's tapped out. What is he doing? I have a 3/4. What just happened here? Opponent freaking me out. Oh, they say oops. Oh my god, it was just a mistake? Oh my god. Well, okay. That means we're going to get to attack with Tigum. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. We're going to get to do double Unsealed Necropolis. Let's do it. We're going to cast the first one now. It gets rebound. We mill a creature. We get back Guardian of Europer and Tidal Terror. Awesome. Okay, so it's going to trigger again next turn. So let's Island Cycle this Tidal Terror, as long as there's nothing to Final Flourish, and get another creature in our graveyard. He's going to failed conversion by Tigum. Wait! I'm about to do a second Unseal the Necropolis, so I can get back Tigum. He did not think this through. He surveils something into his graveyard. We cycle the Tidal Terror. Make sure there's a creature in my graveyard to get back. We play our second Unseal the Necropolis, now with Rebound. We get back Rona and Tigum. Play the island. Play Tigum. Play Rona. Swing in with 1. Pass to the opponent. He plays a Halo Forager, which, it's always risky when you decide to mill you and your opponent. He uses my own Vanquish the Weak. I love playing my opponent's decks, but boy does it feel bad when they play my deck. I'm going to flip my Aetherblade Agent, pay the 2 life, swing in for 3. Opponent blocks, we're going to Elsbeth Smite it, and we'll play a Skyclave Aerialist. Plays an Etched Host Doombringer. He's going to use it to remove 3 counters from his battle. That's okay. I loot with Rona. Oh, and we just have a handful of good cards. This is a tough one. I'm just suffering from success here. I have so many good babies. Please don't make me choose one. I love them all equally. I'll discard Final Flourish even though I love it. Ooh, and then a Halo Forager, which can flash back the Final Flourish. Oh, things are looking good. I decide to Deadly Derision so I can get it back next turn with Halo Forager. This also makes my Gataxian Mindstinger able to connect and draw me a card, so I'm going to swing in with him and my Skyclave Aerialist. And with the draw trigger on the stack, my opponent's going to flash in a Fairy Mastermind, which is going to trigger when I draw my second card of a turn and allow him to draw a card, which is pretty good for him. Pretty good. I decided to Realm Breaker's Grasp it, which isn't great because its passive triggered ability will still trigger, but I just want to keep the board clear and use my mana efficiently because I have so much value in my hand right now. He plays a Xerax and Evasion of Kamigawa, taps down my Skyclave Aerialist, exiles the Ichor Drinker from his graveyard. We're going to loot with Rona, drop the land into the graveyard. Now I just want to get that sweet, sweet value. Play a Halo Forager, get a Final Flourish, kill the Xerax, swing in for 3, draw a card. He will also draw a card. Ooh, opponent plays his own Halo Forager, probably going to flashback the spell that I wanted to flashback. Yep, takes my Deadly Derision. Ouch. Kills my Halo Forager, which I wanted to use. Plays an Order of the Mirror. We're going to loot with Rona. Get rid of a swamp. Play the Plains. Now it looks like we're winning multiple ways here. I decided to go the most direct route. Turn my flyer into a 4/3 flyer. Pacify his Halo Forager. Swing in for 7. He's going to chump block. Knock him down to 1. And he would need a miracle here. He gains a life. And scoops it up. Round 4! Fight!
Fight!
That is a pretty questionable opening hand. Tidal Terror will get us an island. Tigum can do something maybe eventually, but not really looking good. And for some reason, I kept that. Oh, pass me. What were you thinking? Future! You fool! You have no black mana. You have 2 spells that require double black. Opponent has a literal traumatic revelation as they see all the bombs in my hand. I draw the swamp. I decide to keep it hidden. Oh, by the way, he got rid of my Tigum, and I'm very sad about that. I just have dreams of doing Tigum, you know? He has another traumatic revelation? Jeez. Okay, well, let's get the island. He takes my Furja, which is pretty far away spell right now. He is definitely a control deck. He misses his land drop and passes the turn. Well, with my 2 creatures now in my graveyard, actually 3 creatures in my graveyard, all I have is control. Okay, well, that's at least a second black source. So I'm going to Swamp Cycle the Gloomfang Mauler, play the Swamp, pass the turn with just a butt ton of removal and a seemingly blank complete the circuit. He plays a Halo Charge Scab, mills us both for 2, including my C double, and he puts a Battle on top of his deck. I get Elsbeth's Might. I'm wondering whether I should kill the Scab. He plays the Invasion of Amonkhet, mills us both 3. I have to discard a card, complete the circuit, looking pretty bad. So there it goes. This invasion, when it flips, can copy any creature in a graveyard and becomes a 4/4. So he's just picking which one he likes best. And I can't let him just get one of my awesome creatures. He just put 3 great creatures in my graveyard. Play this Skyclave Aerialist. Definitely thinking about whether I should just leave up Artistic Refusal, but kind of more important. He plays Assimilate Essence, but I have the mana to pay, but then he would get to incubate 2, which would kind of give him a creature. So I decided not to pay because I don't want him to get a 2/2 to start swinging in at the invasion, which will turn into a better creature. Please, I don't even know what that is, a Tenured Host or something? It's a 5/4 menace right now. Okay, I get Rona. That's solid. Tenured Oilcaster. He's got a Deadly Derision. He's going to kill my Rona. I'm going to sack it to kill his Tenured Oilcaster. Play my 6th land, and now I can do Artistic Refusal. Really hard to keep creatures on the battlefield here. He goes to remove 5 counters and draw a card. I can't let him do that. I'm going to Artistic Refusal, counter that, draw 2, and discard. He's going to unseal the Necropolis. Is he playing Mill? Oh my god. Is he the Giga Chad? And he's making this work? Oh my god. And he gets back 2 decent creatures. I'm going to discard a swamp, draw a swamp, play the Aetherblade Agent. I decide to transform the Aetherblade Agent since Vanquish and Elsbeth's Smite really not going to do anything this turn. He plays Halo Charge Scab again, mills me for another 2. Quite a few cards in my graveyard now. Only 10 cards left in my deck. Ooh, I play a Garuda, but it's going to mill me another 4. But I have to. I need the bodies. I'm going to attack in for 3. He's going to block. Yes, I mean, maybe that wasn't the right trade, but I really wanted to draw a card. Okay, mill is both 4. I get back a Norn's Inquisitor. Incubate 2. Okay, so I've got 7 damage. That's wins in 3 attacks. Oh, jeez. Exiles my Garuda. Makes what will be a 3/3. Yep, 3/3 incubation token. I can make a 3/3 too. I decide to vanquish that because I need to get in damage if I'm going to win. Get in for 4. Got him first damage I've dealt to him this whole game. Plays his Tenured Oilcaster, which is now bigger than both of my guys. He has 9 cards in his library. I have 6. Draw another land, which is definitely not what I needed. So I'm in an awkward spot here. I need to do damage, but I can't let him flip this invasion. This is also going to mill us 1. I'm going to Elsbeth Smite the Oilcaster, hopefully exile it. Oh, he's got an Artistic Refusal. Counters it, draws 2, and discards. Will probably be a... I didn't see it, but I think it was a land. Got down to 14 here, and I'm realizing that the end is nigh. I now have one card left in my deck, and now, who is the Giga Chad? It's not me. It's him. He milled me out. There was no way I was winning there. Good job, opponent. Round 5, and things are not looking good for this deck. Granted, I started off memeing. Oh, but this is a good hand. Yeah, we got Realmbreaker's Grasp, we've got Guardian Gerper, we can play a Skyclave Aerialist on turn 2. This is solid. Opponent mulligans to 6. We get the Halo Forger, which doesn't do much at all right now. Opponent uses Seed of Hope, builds a couple of cards, gets back Tarkir Dune Shaper, which he will play. We get a Swamp, that's good. We're going to play our Skyclave Aerialist. Opponent Cosmic Hungers the Aerialist. Hits us for 1, down to a smooth 20. So I'm tempted here to just play one of my flyers. To have a 3/3 flyer or 3/1 flyer is pretty damn good. But I'm starting to realize there actually is a path to get the value I want here. He has a 1 mana instant with the Seed of Hope and a 2 mana instant with the Cosmic Hunger in his graveyard. So if I wait a turn, next turn I can play Halo Forger, flashback Seed of Hope, following turn blink it, play Cosmic Hunger, and all I would need is a land. So I pass the turn and do nothing. He plays Renata Called to the Hunt, which is a pretty damn good creature and swings in for 1. I draw land, which is exactly what I wanted, and we're going to get this value train rolling. I'm going to play Halo Forger, flash back his Seed of Hope, and exactly what we hoped, we get a land. Opponent plays a land and drops a Quende, which with the 1/1 counter is going to be a 3/3 double strike, which is pretty scary. Swing in with the Forager. Blink it with the Guardian of Gerper. Hell yeah. Give me that value. End of turn. It returns. Pay 2. I'm going to use their Cosmic Hunger to do 3 damage to his Quende. I don't think I can let him have a 3/3 double striker right now. And ooh, look at that value. And now I got 6 in the air too. Nice. He transforms his Kenru guy. I'll play a land. And I'm going to failed conversion his Kiana or whatever her name is. Surveil the plains in my graveyard. Keep the Elsbeth Smite, a perfect removal spell for his dog person. His Phyrexian Jackal. Hit him for 6, down to 13. He plays a Daxos and an Alabaster, etc., etc. Hits me for 4. I'm down to 17. I'm going to Realmbreaker's Grasp, his 4/3 trample, play an Aetherblade Agent, swing in for 6 in the air, hit him down to 8, and pass the turn. That value with the Halo Forager, so good. Ooh, he plays a Ravenous Sailback. He's going to destroy my Realmbreaker's Grasp, but this Elsbeth Smite still lines up perfectly. He's going to Alpha. I'm going to Elsbeth Smite, his Kenru Dogman, trade with the Daxos because I don't want him gaining any more life. Play my Garuda. Let's see what we get. I got his, what is this called? Stormbeak Brawler. You know, I'm just going to start making up names. Something Brawler. It's a 2/2 with 1/1 counters, and every time, he plays an Atraxas Fall, kills my Guardian of Gerper. But I think I'm winning here. And this Unsealed Necropolis looking good. Realmbreaker's Grasp. Which one? I think I'm going to go with his Shanna. I'll swing in. Oh, and he just scoops it up. Quick and easy. Round 6. And okay, we can do this. When the deck feels good, the deck feels great. This is a keepable hand. Got Aetherblade Agent. We can get to Nezumi. It's all right. Draw a Tranquil Cove. Play that and gain a life. Play my Aetherblade Agent. And now I've got pretty perfect mana lined up. 2 blue sources for Artistic Refusal. Opponent plays a Swamp, passes the turn. I'm fine with a slow start. Opponent says oops for some reason. Not sure what the oops means. You can see it in my eyes. I'm trying to figure out what is the oops. He plays a Bloodfeather Phoenix. A 2/2 flyer that can't block. We're just going to kill that with a Vanquish the Weak. Cast a Collective Nightmare and kills my homie. Play a Nezumi Freewheeler. We draw Guardian of Gerper. And we can get back the Aetherblade Agent with the Nezumi, so looking pretty good. He plays a Plains and a Orcish Javelineer. Now I'm not sure. Do I kill the Javelineer or do I flip the Nezumi? I'm very tempted because it just lines up so well with the failed conversion and I could set up my draws. But ultimately I decide, let's flip this, get the Aetherblade agent, and if he wants to trade his 5/4 with my 1/1 Death Touch, then I already got my value, right? He plays a Mountain, plays a Nahiri's Warcrafting, pretty damn good rare, and then just passes the turn. Once again, too good to not failed conversion this, so I'm going to kill this Orcish Javelineer. He says nice and doesn't even deal the 2 damage to me. Ooh, I'm going to surveil away 2 lands. Very glad we didn't draw those. Swing in for 1, knock him down to 14. He's got another Bloodfeather Phoenix. I draw what would have been a 3rd land in a row. We're going to flip this Aetherblade agent, swing in, draw a card. Another land, so that would have been 4 lands in a row. Well, Rona's going to help us turn these lands into spells, baby. He swings in for 2, knocks me down 17. Plays an Invasion of Karsus, going to deal 3 damage to everything. That's pretty sad. And an Urn of Goldfire. Okay, that's not too threatening. Ooh, we draw Tigum. I'm going to play Guardian of Europur just as a 3/3 body here. We'll blink the Tigum, why not? And pass the turn. Opponent's got this Urn to kill something, but I think he's got to choose. He's going to flip the Pyretic Prankster, which I draw the Norn's Inquisitor, which was perfect for this, because it's going to make me 2 bodies that I can sack to the Prankster. So I'm going to swing in for 6. He's going to take it. And now I'm considering just Artistic Refusal, drawing 2 and discarding, so I can have it rebound and get those synergies, but it's really greedy. If I can keep up the counter spell, I probably just win. Opponent plays a Completed Huntmaster. Okay, that's fine. And nothing. Okay, well, I will flip my Incubation Token, turn it into a 3/3. Ooh, a Garuda. He says good game. Well, let's just end it. Oh, and I get a 5/5 Hasting Furnace Giant. All right, let's just end this. And that's a GG, my good friend. Thank you, Dr. Derpy Muffin. Round 7, and we are holding on to the dream here. And I gotta say, this next match is maybe my favorite because it is a Complete the Circuit match where Complete the Circuit is actually going to get played, believe it or not. We start off with a pretty good hand, and we draw a Plains, and that is going to make this hand, just perfect. Opponent plays a turn 2 Oracle of Tragedy. He's going to get to loot. That's okay with me. Ooh, and he loots away a Squee for that good value. Draw a Guardian of Europur, and, well, I can't play anything yet. The synergies are just adding up. The possibilities are looking good. He swings in for 1, hits me down to 19, and I am just hoping he plays something I could kill with his final flourish. I got dreams of flashing it back eventually. And he does indeed play a 2-power Xerax, which I'm gonna snap murder. And while I could play the 3/3 flyer, I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry for these synergies. So I do nothing and pass the turn. He swings in for 1, and he plays an Agar, which I would much prefer to kill. I draw Norn's Inquisitor, and I decide that's probably the best play. Makes a 3/3 blocker, which would be perfect. Makes some bodies, so maybe I can Convoke later. Foreshadowing. Flip the Incubation Token, get a sweet-ass 3/3. He plays an Invasion of Kaldheim, which is going to exile his hand, and he'll draw 3, but he'll be able to play, and he's going to play that land. He's got a couple of creatures in exile that he might be able to play next turn. I draw the Gloomfang Mauler. I'm going to Swamp Cycle that bad boy, play that Swamp, and I decide getting an extra 3/3 is enough value for my Guardian of Europur. So I'm going to blink the Norn's Inquisitor. End of turn, it's going to come back, give me an Incubate 2, which will be a 3/3 when I transform it, and pass the turn. It looks like he's just going to play his 2 cards from exile. It's a Rhea Mastersmith and a Protocol Knight. Protocol Knight taps down my 3/3. He's going to swing with Agar, and I will trade. I draw a Vanquish the Weak, which is not bad. I decide to go with Ferja, thinking maybe I could get some sweet value. You know I love that value. He plays an Alabaster Host Intercessor to exile my token, and that's just going to be gone forever. I draw Deadly Derision, which, that's a damn good spell, you ask me. I'm going to play the Halo Forger. I'll pay 2 mana to flash back this final flourish. I will sack the Norn's Inquisitor to kill the Alabaster Host Intercessor, which is somebody who can audit you on your taxes. And then that's going to trigger Ferja, the Judge of Valor. And I get to pick between one of these 3 cards, and I got to go with the failed conversion, right? You got to take the removal. Opponent plays an Invasion of Xerex. He's going to bounce my Ferja. That is a bit annoying. He's going to swing in everything at the Invasion of Xerex. I will trade Rhea for my Halo Forger. And he will flip the Invasion of Xerex into the Vertex Paladin, which will be a 3/3 flyer. Which is pretty good, but does die to Vanquish the Weak. I decide I'm not done getting that sweet, sweet value. I want to play Ferja, and maybe I'll do a couple of removal spells next turn, or the following turn. I've got some good options. Plays a Shatter the Source to kill my Ferja, and I'm a sad little boy. Swings in for 4 at the Invasion of Kaldheim. Hits me for 3. He's going to flip the Invasion of Kaldheim, which allows him to discard land cards to do some saucy stuff. I failed conversion, his Knight, his Protocol Knight, and I'm going to Surveil too. Oh, a Garuda. Going to get rid of that land, leave Garuda on top of the deck. That's sweet. He plays a Xerex Strobe Knight, his second one. He plays his Squee the Immortal. Swings in for 5. I think about Elsbeth Smiting, but I decide I'm just going to block the 1/3, flip my Incubation Token, draw the Garuda, but I'm just noticing that to complete the circuit, and Elsbeth Smite might actually be pretty damn good. And what I'm really worried about in this moment is that his flyers are just going to get him for too much damage. So if I play Garuda, I'm going to take 6 or so in the air, depending on what creature I get. It's going to be half my health. Probably not okay. So I decide to do nothing, pass the turn, and going to leave the Complete the Circuit Elsbeth Smite combo open. Opponent discards a land card to kill my Incubation Token. That's okay, though. That's okay. We have the perfect amount of mana to stay with the plan, so that's okay. He gets a Stasis Field off the top, which is pretty useless right now. And he swings in for a butt ton. I'm going to complete the circuit. Here we go. Elsbeth Smite. Target 1. Copy. Target 2. Target 3. Boom. Exile. Doesn't get to loot. Xerex dead. Paladin dead. Excellent. Hits me for 2. I'll take it. I'll take Squee. That's fine. I'm going to play Garuda. Let's see what we get. An Alabaster Homie Boy of McGillicuddy. He plays an Astral Wingspan on his Squee. Well, that's going to be 4 damage in the air. That's a little nasty. But this Realmbreaker's Grasp looking perfect because Squee can't come back if he never left. Oh, the poor little guy. He's immortal. He's just frozen in time. And I'll swing in for 8. Gain 2 life, go up to 7, and I'm going to play this Nezumi Freewheeler. Mill us both 3 cards. And my opponent, looking like they're in a rough place. Like, he plays the land instead of discarding it. That's a bit of a surprise. Discards a land, kills the Alabaster Homie Boy of McGillicuddy. Plays a Skittering Surveyor, so you're going to get another land. Oh, and he exiled a land. Now I bet he's wishing he didn't play that land at the beginning. He's going to Searing Barb, my Nezumi Freewheeler. Discards another land, exiles Ephara's Dispersal, which would bounce an attacking creature to his hand. He doesn't have quite enough mana. Yeah, he misplayed that a little bit. He flips over his Incubation Token, makes a 1/1. Now, I have some really good removal. He's going to chump block with the 1/1. I don't think I really have to do anything here. Yeah, I think there's something to be said about him just discarding all those lands to just hit me in the face with a World Tree. I think there's a chance he would have won there. But that was a very GG, and we are moving on to round 8. Round 9, and things are looking pretty good for this deck. When it works very well. And I gotta say, Complete the Circuit, I think it 100% won that last game. He never recovered. All right, now looking at this hand, all right, we got some removal. We've got 2 removal spells we could play. C double looking like it's not going to happen, but yeah, we're okay. It's keepable. Opponent plays a turn 1 Ragavan. Wow. I wish I was him. That's I guess all I can say. I wish I was you, Zenith. I wish I had a turn 1 Ragavan. That died to my final flourish. That's what you get. He plays a Rouse Reinforcements and makes 2 1/1 elementals. I continue to do nothing and pass the turn. Swings in for 2, and I'm down to 18. He plays an Overgrowth Pest, and he is curving out quite nicely. He gets a mountain, and I've drawn 2 islands, which means I can do my C double now. Or I could play the Aetherblade Agent. Aetherblade Agent is awkward here. It's either it's not going to stop the 4 damage coming through, right? Because I don't want to trade with the Pest. I don't want to trade with the 1/1s. So I decide to C double the Pest. I figure draw a card, and I'll get to eat a 1/1. I got some good options with the Pest here, too. I'm going to take the Nezumi Freewheeler, since I could take his Ragavan with it. And I'll kill a 1/1, take 3, and go down to 15. He plays a Rugged Highlands, gains a life, and a Kargu Overseer. And if that's not its name, it should be. Play the Nezumi Freewheeler, which squares up nicely with his board. Mill us both 3, nothing of significance, and pass the turn. Oh my god, I milled an Atali! That thing's a bomb. He plays a War Trained Slasher, 4/3 menacing guy, and he passes the turn. Okay. All right, I'm drawing more lands, which is not great. I'm going to flip my Nezumi Freewheeler, pay the 2 life to keep up my Elsbeth Smite. Don't tell him. I'm going to take this Ragavan. How do you like it, huh? But I will say the Ragavan is largely useless here, since he has a 1/1 and a 2/2 to block. Opponent plays a Forest and follows it up with another Karthus Depth Stalker, Karsus Depth Guard, Kargu Lizardman, and an Herbology Instructor, which we'll be able to maybe kill my Overgrown Pest next turn. Ooh, now this is pretty nice, actually. I'll drop my 7th land. Oh, but I can't play Tarja and the Aetherblade Agent. It's me realizing that takes too much black mana. Problems of being 3 colors. If you need help being 3 colors, please call the number listed below. Decided to play Furja anyway. And if I swing in, I'm just gonna, kill a Depth Guard or something? Like, not really that advantageous to me. So I'm just gonna stay back. He just passes the turn completely? That seems weird. I draw Taigum. You guys know how much I love Taigum. I swing in for 2 with Tarja. Knock it down to 22, go up to 15 myself, and then I will play Taigum and this Aetherblade Agent. And that's going to trigger Farja. And I got some decent options here. I'm going to go with the Tidal Terror. Get something big and strong. He plays a Pyretic Prankster. He's going to transform his Pyretic Prankster, pay 2 life. Now he's got a 3/2 that could make me sack something. Not too worried about that. I draw Tranquil Cove. Well, that's not that useful. Play the Tranquil Cove, gain a life, go up to 16, and then I play the Tidal Terror. Swing in with Tarja. And the Nezumi Freebooter, or Nezumi Phyrexian Boy. My hope is that's it exactly, that he's going to double block here. And he actually picked the perfect guy, because now I can... that's a past-me-making mistake. I should have exiled the guy who had the on-death trigger there. Charge is going to trigger here. I'll take the Gloomfang Mauler, getting some good creatures here. Exile that creature. Kill his Goremonger. My Nezumi guy will stay alive. I'll sack my Pest and gain 2. And my board is just looking better than his. I mean, I've got 2 rares and a mythic. And does it always come down to that? No, but it is, and it will. Tarja's getting me value. Taigum, if I get stuff, will get me value. Gloomfang Mauler, Tidal Terror, they're going to be very good. Opponent plays a Kogla and Yadaro. That's a very good card. And I assume he's going to fight something here. But is it Taigum or Tarja? Tarja's really kicking ass. Oh, he goes with the Tidal Terror. Okay. Ooh, a Deadly Derision. That is quite a good spell. I'm counting my mana, trying to see if I can do 2 spells on turn. Decided to flip the Aetherblade Agent, pay 2 life, swinging with Tarja, Taigum, and the Gitaxian Mindbender. And I did this because I want to bait him into doing some maybe weird blocks. So I can Deadly Derision something in response and get a nice clean rebound on it. Perfect. Yeah, you see, he wasn't willing to put his 7/7 on the table. He was like, oh, he has something. So he tried to block with something he didn't care about. Which, granted, I kind of wanted him to block with the 7/7. It's going to rebound, so it's not even a problem at all. He's going to transform into his Malady Invoker from his Herbology Instructor. And I guess he's going to kill Ragavan. Man, Ragavan, you were so good. I can't believe you're the best creature in Magic. But now I don't have many creatures on the battlefield. He's going to swing in with his 7/7. I take it down to 11. But Deadly Derision with Rebound. Gonna kill that 7/7. Make a treasure token. Ooh, it feels good. Oh, and it's a Garuda. Don't mind if I Gadua. But I think Gloomfang Mauler is better here. It's my second spell. I get a Halo Forager thanks to Furja. Furja is just popping off this game. And I'm gonna pump her up. I'm gonna swing in. Deal 4, knock him down to 10. And I'm back up to 15, baby. Opponent plays a land and passes the turn, and this game is looking very close to over. We have some of our strongest cards on the battlefield and some of the biggest bombs in hand. How are they going to win this? I'm going to Halo Forager, Vanquish the Weak, his Malady guy. Furge is going to trigger, draw another Vanquish the Weak. My deck is almost completely gone, but it barely matters anymore. I'm going to Alpha in. I'm going to just Vanquish his Pest, get rid of another blocker here. And that will rebound next turn, and that is win number 6 with Esper Super Friends. Let's go to the final round. Round number 9. The final round, we are 6-2, and this opening hand looking all right. Rona can get us there. Gloomfang Mauler can get us that second swamp for Garuda and Deadly Derision. I like this. Oh, we get the second swamp anyway. Well, okay. Let's play Rona. Pass the turn to Armadillo Owl. He plays his second forest. Passes to me a Halo Forager. Ooh, you know how much I love value, though. I decide to loot with Rona. Get rid of the Gloomfang Mauler. It's a pretty far distance away. And there's really not a path to getting the value for the Halo Forager, so I'm going to play it as a 3/1 flyer. It's just another reason why Halo Forager is so good. Opponent forest cycles a Timberland Ancient, plays his third forest, and a Serpent Blade Assailant. It just mirrors every name of a card, just like such a tongue twister now. I'm going to swing him for 3, and I am considering the Deadly Derision here because it would give me a treasure to let me ramp into Garuda next turn. He plays a Wren and Realm Breaker. Well, good thing Deadly Derision kills Planeswalkers. Kind of hoping he just upticks. And indeed, he does uptick. Turns one of his lands into a 3/3, but then doesn't do it? Okay. Well, we're going to loot. A Vanquish the Weak. I'm going to get rid of the Swamp. Kill his Wren. I draw a Norn's Inquisitor, but I've got no planes. I'm going to loot. We do get a land, which is great. I'm going to get rid of the Norn's Inquisitor. I think it's worth just Garuda here. It's going to untap my Rona. And we will get a Tygum. Yes. Oh, the value. Oh, and he just scoops it up. He can't handle the value. And that is 7 wins. 7 wins. Oh, my God. Guys, let me just say, if you're watching this, what a trooper you are. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving a little streamer, YouTube creator like me a chance. I am not making content fast enough. I'm trying to edit this stuff into a digestible way, and it kind of makes it come out slow and ends up making me have to rewatch 2 hours over and over again because I keep doing all these edits. But I'm trying. I'm going to see what else I can do. I'm kind of experimenting a bit. So thank you so much for being here. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I don't fucking care. No, actually I do care. It makes me feel good inside. Is that weird to say? Is that weird to say out loud? I don't know. If you want to see one of my other videos, feel free to check it out. I'm still messing around with stuff. I do Pokemon stuff, but fuck Pokemon, right? And then I do Magic stuff, but fuck Magic, right? I don't know. Now I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm not recording it, so I don't know. I got nothing. All right, thanks so much for being here. Bye.